Wow. That performance wasn't pretty, but it was pretty effective.
It was my favourite performance since I've been employed by the club. It was horses for courses. Like we turn up, the pitch is obviously had some problems this season, and now it's dried out because there's been no rain. So the pitch was beyond lively and impossible to play. So changed the shape a little bit. A few personnel shifted about, and a game plan. But I said to the players after, from the first block of a keep ball in the warm up, it looked like a proper football team that was here, meant business, wanted to win, and was going to do whatever it took in tough conditions. Probably a script again where we haven't been great away from home. We're young, not great at set pieces. It's a Tuesday night. The pitch, people will probably expect us to not win tonight and struggle, and we had to prove people wrong a little bit. But we were a team of blokes today. Like we just everybody's role and responsibility tried to give clarity of it, but they looked like they enjoyed doing it. They enjoyed the competition. They enjoyed the decision making that was required. They enjoyed the unselfish stuff. How many times have our forward players chased a lost cause and turned it into something tonight? It's loads and loads of times that happened. People putting their body on the line all over the pitch. We took some hits tonight because they're a very game and competitive side. I like them. I like their two managers. I think they're very, very good. So it was a huge performance, a huge 3 points on the road. I think a shout out to the away supporters that keep following us around the country, and we've not given them enough to shout about. I could see they enjoyed that one, and I hope they have a really good trip back and have that good feeling, which you can't really beat it, can you, when you're content at the end of a football match and you get the rewards. So brilliant night for the football club.
Exactly. First time this season we managed back-to-back clean sheets and managed to take 4 points from 6. Gives us a platform going into these last, is it 7 games?
Yeah, and we want to finish strong, but I think people will always look at results from the outside, but I'm very performance driven, and so is the group. We'll pride ourselves on what it looks like and feels like, and we'll reflect on stuff and try and get better. And again, from the FC United game where we finally got the group that we wanted, I think the performances, bar the first half at Buxton, which was my fault getting the shape wrong, I think the performances have been excellent, and that was reward for we've come on the wrong side against Matlock and Ashton. I thought we deserved better. And that's the reward for it tonight. Consistent level of application, consistent level of concentration and commitment. But it was a proper team tonight, proper group. I was delighted with the subs. The behaviour sat behind me. They were kicking every ball with the players. They can easily be disgruntled. And then the lads that went on carried the baton and were excellent. But I think when you win, it's perhaps time to just have a reality check, and then it isn't an excuse, because on the pitch today at the end we had seven university students, lads who are doing a degree and they're good at football. Some of them came through trials at their university and they're playing at this level, a proper level of football with some serious talent, and we had 7 university students on the pitch for the last half an hour of the game. So this is hard. It's hard for us every week, but the competitiveness and the edge that we found in recent weeks has been brilliant to see, and we've picked some points up, and obviously with the teams at the bottom losing again, it's a big night for us.
I think it's 4 places we've moved up in the table tonight.
Yeah.
So that was our game in hand on a couple of the sides, and lifts us up, and obviously go into the game on Saturday full of confidence.
Yeah, we've got to patch some lads up. Obviously, Steph Kalinski had to come off, which I think that was a big moment, to be honest. Steph has come,
almost galvanised us.
It did, and he's come into the group. We knew what was coming. I spent a pre-season with Steph, and I know what sort of character he was even as a young lad, and he's even more of that now. He's a natural leader. He's come into the group, and he is the voice, and he drives us on, and he organises, and he's demanding. And then in this sort of game, you need that. And then he goes off the pitch, and it's time for people to step up. And I saw it throughout the team. I mean, our 40-year-old player coach is superhuman, isn't he? Like, to play at that level in 2 different positions tonight is incredible. But all of a sudden, Isaac Rice grabs the armband off Steph Kalinski and puffs his chest out and looked like a proper player. Played with some conviction, and others. There was some big performances. I thought Jack Gibson, he deserves a notable mention. He played in the number 10. It shows what sort of pitch it is. Jack Gibson, our big lumbering centre forward, playing the number 10 in the hole today, but he had a job to do, and he did it brilliantly. And I mean,
Took a few bumps and bruises as well for the cause.
The lad's a winner. He's a lovely lad, and he's a great kid.
Big crosses fat white line, and he's a fierce competitor.
He is. He wants to win, and I was really pleased for him tonight. And everybody, the performance level was frightening. And when we first arrived, and I saw the lads turn up, like, you start looking at it thinking, crikey, we're teenagers. Like, it's a group of teenagers. Obviously, the old boys turn up a little bit later from work, but there's not many of them. But we're so young and a bit wet behind the ears and naive. But I hope everybody can see the progress that's been made in the recent weeks when we've got the group we wanted from the 1st of July. It took us time to get there, and we've got through some players along the way and made a few errors, got a few bits right. But this group is really exciting, and hopefully we can finish the season strong and finish in a good position.
Your challenge now, consistency.
Yeah, I think we've had it, and long may that continue. But when their eyeballs out like they were today, and they were living every second of the game, it gives yourself the best chance to react to tough situations and capitalise on stuff. And we have come to Atherton Collieries 0-1 set piece. Like, this group wouldn't have done that many weeks ago, wouldn't have been a thing. But an away win with a set piece, solid, competitive, very, very proud. Don't know if I'll be watching the game back because my eyes might hurt, but there's some brilliant bits in that game from a different style and a different way of winning.
A brilliant night to end a tough day. Cheers, Tom.
Cheers.